and they don't really want to blame. Okay, here comes the Weaver. Good matchup against the Razor, one of my play heroes, one of his favorite heroes.
So with Razor TPing in, it seems like Liquid really want to make a hold here.
Demon's in some trouble here. He's got available.
Alright, this time it seems like Demon might be super dead. He's running away. The Sunstrike comes in. Demon gonna try to juke, but Miracle still grabs up the kill for that. So
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Abed coming forward. The Boundless Strike does clip onto the Razor, but a fissure and now some damage deal. Abed has to try to run, but yeah, again with that static link being the range that it is, it makes it very difficult. So yeah, Razor now with an extra 141 damage from that static link. That is so tricky to deal with. Demon caught out here. There is going to be a Dragon Form from Abed trying to protect his teammates, but Jimmy's already done. And Abed is going to get stunned by the fissure, dragged onto by the hook shot, stuck in the cogs and killed off. It's just going to be Mason versus the world, but he can't quite do enough damage with the follow-up from the Boundless Strike. They will be able to find 3. All right, they're turning this right around. Mind Control going to be TPing out. They don't have any stuns for that, but
not really almost up the arm. He just has the gloves. Not going to go back for a Hand of Midas so we can keep farming in this game, but he's starting to slip down in terms of net worth.
Oh, his Crystal Maiden's just chain dying. It's so unfortunate that she's just caught out on her own. They might be able to turn this into a tower. Monkey King pinged out. And they are just going to drop the golems. It breaks all the trees, and now Monkey King is stunned for a zillion years. The Sunstrike comes in, and Miracle finds another one. Good combo there from Liquid, just using all the resources at their disposal. Golems are now down, but I think you'll take that for us.
Back, Kuroki's in quite some trouble.
No, I think Mason's the one in trouble. There's going to be Weaver just slapped down. No chance to time-lapse. Warlock, I mean, he want to just charge in towards this tier 2, and they can find a kill on Matubba, that would be super ideal right now. This Razor getting a lot of space. Dubu just jumping around, and he's going to be Problems bringing down. This Razor is looking mighty dead. He's got a bunch of heroes behind him, but Jimmy. Invoker can just solo down a Crystal Maiden. Miracle, I mean, Miracle's getting really out of control. He had such an early Ags, and Blink picked up very shortly, unless he gets killed here, but oh, he Ghost Walks, will be dusted, so he's just going to bail out on the Ghost Walk. Boba trying to keep up the chase. Sunstrike comes in. Wow, okay, Miracle. You could just take out a full health Monkey King, that's fine. Now he's going to be still running for his life. Does pop out the Ice Wall, and Abed going to be slowed down. Nice EMP, going to be burning up all the mana in the vicinity, but Miracle does still go down. He forces out mass rotations into DC, so at least buying his team time. Sunstrike. Now it looks like Liquid were thinking about Roche, but now after killing off the Weaver, they just want to go straight forward for tier 2s, but Dubu gets off a really nice Wukong's command, followed up with that Boundless Strike, and now Miracle's in some trouble. The Monkeys, can they finish him off? They do! The Invoker goes down. That's a pretty big bounty going the way of Dubu, who almost gets finished off by the Flare. Oh man, Matubba is just a little bit too low to finish him off. Dubu still taking damage from the Fatal Bonds. Looks like Crystal Maiden finally comes in and helps Abed find the kill onto GH. Kuroki eventually gets credit for the kill onto Dubu as he dies from Fatal Bonds. Matubba continues to walk away, but it's looking like this Roche is going to remain. Can they really get in the area? They scan it out. They know this is a multi-hero effort. Now, oh god, they get the hook shot onto Dubu, who's going to be leaping away. Now Clockwork's stuck in here, trapped in the little neutral pit. Earthshaker going to be focused down. Mason able to snap up that kill and chasing away the other 2 cores. Mind Control on the cliff. Demon's going to be dancing and will get the kill onto the Clockwork. Deafening Blast comes in and holds back the Dragon Knight. Crystal Maiden does have to trade her life for that. DC still really intent on taking this Roshan. Deepfall coming into the pit, and this could do a serious number to the rest of DC's cores. And Wukong's command comes in just to zone, as they just really want this Roshan. Finally, they find it. Mason picks up the Aegis, and they're going to keep pressing forward, even to the Ice Wall. They will get the kill on Kuroki. Out for a push down bottom. This tier 1 tower is going to get fortified, but finally will go down. Invoker's actually TPing in for this. Looks like he's going to blink immediately away. Tornado comes in. They do clip Invoker with that Boundless Strike. They get Viz on him before he goes invis, but GH wants to turn this right back around. A Deafening Blast comes in on top of the Echo Slam. Wukong now forced to turn his tail and run, as Invoker will get killed off along with GH. Clockwork's TPing in, and Matubba goes straight forward, trying to suck down Abed's damage, but Matubba going to get chased by Mason. 3 heroes dead, trading only for a Crystal Maiden. This is huge for DC. Mind Control forcing himself into his own cogs, hookshotting himself to freedom on top of Mason. But, I mean, even if Mind Control gets out, that is still a huge win for DC. You could tell Liquid had the confidence in that fight to go in and try to execute, but I just got outdone, and now Mason finally forced to retreat. Can't kill off that pesky Clockwork, but they're going to...
Our defense is still insanely good.
Yep, just going in, getting those little picks is going to be super huge. Smoke in. Abed, he pings something out. He knows that something's a little bit afoot. Miracle is right on their heels. Bulba, meanwhile, just going to be taking a ton of damage, forced into using his borrowed time, just trying to get the most out of it by miscoiling his teammates. Hookshot comes in. Jimmy trapped in the cogs along with Abed. He has his dragon form available. We're going to have a little pause there.
Not again.
As it did really seem like they were asleep at the wheel. These two heroes get hookshot into the cogs and they just kind of stand there. So hopefully some connection issues are going to be resolved. And, yeah, hopefully that won't result in too many deaths. This team fight is gonna be... Bulba has mentioned this before. There was a similar situation in one of their series last night, so... Try this again as everyone has reconnected. Oh, nope.
Kuroki asked for the go. All right.
What is the most ferocious, bad-mannered emote you can put in chat as a pro player? Well, everyway, we are underway in a fight here. Razor going to be TPing into a super low health creep. What on earth was that? As DC are turning this around, they get off the Wukong's command. There will be a Sunstrike to finish off Demon. Miracle now on the run. A Dust is going to miss. DC somehow get together, turn this fight into a pretty okay thing for themselves. They do have to lose out a successful lane of Rapier. That Sunstrike pushing in bottom. Tumba going to show himself in the mid lane, going on to Abed. They get the static link off. But Abed should be able to force himself back. It's going to be 3 heroes cuddled up underneath the Warlock ult. Bulba is trying to sit there and tank it for the team. He's got his Blade Mail rocking, but I don't know if it's going to be enough here. Crystal Maiden, of course, already dead. And now Bubble trapped without his ult. It's looking dangerous, but Matumba does have to back off. It's just going to be GH and the Golems finishing off the job. Miracle snaps up the kill for that. Mason goes in and finds a sneaky kill on GH on the back lines. But now Mason forced to go and solo up against Invoker. They're just going to cut ties, walk their sides into the Roche pit. Still another minute till it spawns. They'll be at least in a good position to go for it. It looks like they want to go for some kills as well. Tumba Man just charging in onto Bulba. Bulba's going to shield, but still a lot of damage being stolen. They hold Bulba in place while Matumba just goes to work. Look at this, it's breaking up. Over 200 going his way. Now Bulba can be popping into that ult. They got a really nice Wukong's command going down. Kuroki channeling up a fairly solid upheaval as Abed sits in the Wukong's command. They will be able to get 4 heroes down. Kuroki, one of the lone survivors, just using his golem to try to kill Bulba, but it's not going to be successful. They trade Crystal Maiden for 5 heroes. It sure is. DC, they just pick up that momentum even after a very quirky disconnect and pause and a fight that looked like it could be lost. They get themselves together. Mind control now trapped in the trees. Abed just hammering on the cogs. There will be one big last hold from a Tumba Man who moves forward, raining down a lot of damage out of Dubu. He's still waiting for those 12 seconds. That Wukong's command is going to be huge. Email Clockwork locked in under Demon's ult. Demon's still alive through this. It feels weird with Crystal Maiden not dead, but you know, that'll take care of itself. Yeah. Going to be going down eventually. Mason still trying to fight with the last bit of his life. Abed moving forward here. He's tanky. The Tumba Man going to get stunned up by the Dragon Tail. They're burning him down. They will get the Razor. Immediate buyback onto him, but it looks like they're trying for Megas. It's going to be tricky there. Mass TPs come forward. Abed may have overstayed his welcome here. Does end up going down as we've got just a splash of spells coming out of Liquid. So DC, they're going to back off here, accept the push that we saw just a couple of minutes ago, and they're smoked up. They want to get aggressive. They want to take the initiation here. They're leaving the base. Seems like DC are going to get surprised by that. They start things off with Lunas. Echo Slam. Golem's going to be dropped out on top of that. They kill off the Monkey King, and now Abed getting all his damage drained, trying to man-fight Miracle, but it's not working out. Abed going to be going down, and Bulba popping on his borrowed time. Meanwhile, Kuroki will get focused down by Mason. It's on Mason to turn this fight around and get out of here as Bulba probably going to be finished off here. Mason's going to BKB, getting in there, going deep, trying to get down Matumba Man. A couple more hits will be done, and they will be able to get him with the mist coil from Abaddon. With Bulba's last breath, he takes out Matumba Man. And now Mason goes in, shows off that new Bloodthorn, goes in onto the Clockwork, but won't be able to finish him off. Instead, goes for the retreat. The Deafening Blast clips the Weaver. Can they finish him off here? He's going to be able to go time-lapse himself to freedom, and Mason should be able to TP back, has it in his back. Good about going in, jumping on Kuroki, and that's going to be the jump they need. They go in, quick Dragon Tail, and my god, that Warlock is just punched to bits. The Tumba Man goes in, we'll be able to get the static link off onto Abed. Abed getting a lot of damage stolen. Man, the Tumba Man is not messing around, just popped everything for that. Eye of the Storm on cooldown. The Tumba Man's Stolen damage is still going to be doing a lot of work here. Crystal Maiden caught in the cogs. She's going to be dancing with her last breath, but will end up going down. But now we got BKBs coming out of DC. They're going forward. They get the kill on the Warlock. That was another dieback coming in, and well, they go forward. Looks like GH will end up dropping the gem on the deck. There is a disarm on this Dragon Knight, and that might just be what it takes for Miracle to get him down, but Bulba still chasing him out. The Sunstrike going to be off the mark. Meanwhile, top lane, Monkey King keeping his eyes on the prize, going in for those megas. Got Miracle now running back in with that Ghost Walk, but Abed wasting no time going into GH. That is a dieback on the Earthshaker, but Tumba Man gets killed right in the footsteps of his base. It's Mega Creeps now, and Liquid, they're buying back on the Razor. They're giving it all they've got, but this is definitely their last-ditch effort. Weaver crawling around into the base. It's a godlike streak for Mason, and it's looking good for Team DC. Going in, Razor, he's stealing up the damage, but he will end up going down. Invoker buys back in. Mind Control trying to bait everyone out of the base, but with Mega Creeps, it's so difficult. DC, they still got all but the Monkey King alive. Eventually, they get down the Clockwork. The gem falls as well. Buyback comes in from the Clockwork. Tornado clips onto the Dragon Knight. They will be able to combo him down with a Sunstrike, but yeah, Mind Control still trying to zone. The Ancient now exposed. This is Liquid letting things drag on altogether a little bit too long, as that's a rampage for Mason. GG finally comes out 53 minutes into the game after a hefty pause and some serious back and forth action, but DC